Guys, since we want to make big savings, I suggest we meet. This guy. Sam. On it. Hey. What's up, man?
Awesome.
Sam,
yes.
Please. Let's get straight to it. Who are you? Where are we first? Where are we?
So we are in Chum's offices.
Yeah.
Here at Mukema Drive.
Yeah.
Garden Estate.
Yeah. This is the second office I've been to by Chum's, and I understand that they're opening a branch in New York City and one in London, specifically, maybe Oxford Street.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me,
yes.
is it? Who is Sam? To be able to invite us out here, please introduce Sam Njuguna to my movers.
Yes. Yeah. So my name is Samuel Njuguna. I'm the co-founder of Chum's. I'm the CEO of Chum's. The umbrella company is called Moneto Ventures, but the product is called Chum's.
I like that you've introduced yourself with the company, but who the heck are you, man? Like outside of Chum's, who is Sam?
Who am I?
I really want to understand who Sam is.
I grew up in a place called Gatondo. A huge part of my life was I spent with my grandmother. So there what I used to do was wake up very early, go to the farm, do the farming, pick coffee berries, take all the way to the factory. So that's a life I understand. When my mom started working, by then she was still in college. She moved to Gatondo South, where she became a teacher. Yeah, so I managed to go to Nairobi School. And I would say Nairobi School is the first place where I got to interact with computers. By then I had gotten into computer club because of video games.
Do you remember that?
Yes. There was NFS Underground. There was Mortal Kombat. And coming from the village, you know, you're playing computer games, you get glued to that. And it has such a huge impression. From that interest, I knew going forward, I would like to do something around computers. Yeah, and my interest in it was technology as an enabler, not just tech for the tech side of it. My mind was around business around tech.
That's so beautiful. Tell me about how you go to high school, maybe to uni, and then now to starting a budding career as Chief Executive Officer and founder of, I think I can say, one of the best apps in Kenya right now. How did we get here?
Awesome. For me, in Nairobi School, when I went there, I met this guy called Mr. Martin Mungai, who was a teacher there. He was very passionate about computers. So when he saw I had interest in the space, he just decided to guide me on what I needed to learn, what I needed to build. So going to university now, my head was just set on doing computer science.
Computer science, okay.
Yes. I went to University of Nairobi.
Sam, what dating app do lumberjacks use? Timber. So I get that you loved computers. Where did the business side also come from?
In high school, what I realized was most people at the end of the term, they had run out of their, for example, in our school, you could carry biscuits. What if I started selling biscuits? I had a whole chain. I got to know the workers.
Look at this guy.
After that, in uni, I went into Mtumba. But my Mtumba again was very unique. I was selling just plain white t-shirts for people who wanted to
look clean.
And I would say that's where I got my first investor, co-students in the same class.
I love that. I like that your first set of investors were your fellow students.
When I was clearing, I knew I just wanted to try something on my own. I started my first company, which was called Chura. Chura like a frog. Chura was premised on something very simple, whereby I had noticed most of the students didn't have, they would have more than one SIM card. From that, we just thought of why not create a portal, a single portal where people could access resources for all the telcos from that single point.
It's genius.
So after that, I got involved into a company that was building credit scoring engines for the unbanked. Part of that process of credit scoring, we had to analyze data on how people receive money and where they spend that money. Interesting enough, there was very thin data on savings and investments and insurance. The next logical step was just thinking, why is this the case, and can we do a bit of research and try and find out why people are not saving and investing? And then that was the route for us now coming up with Chums.
Wow.
Yeah, so welcome to the space.
Thank you, man. So this is where the upbuilding happens.
Yes.
Apparently. God. It appears, you know.
People say, oh, let's make a lot of noise. Why is it so? Because money talks.
For anyone watching this who is sitting in their home or sitting in an office saying, I want to build an app, shoot.
So first of all, I define it in terms of the business need. So what is it that you're trying to solve? And then from there, the second bit is on the value proposition. So now that brings in the other question of then how do you determine whether what you're building makes sense? If you are confident that that matches the need, then what follows from that is now how do you build the app?
Okay.
Whether what you're building is a painkiller as opposed to a vitamin. So what that means is if it's a painkiller, people will come and purchase that. If it's a vitamin, well, the next part of building an app is always the design phase. Depending on how you're solving this and how that was designed, and also the proficiency of the developers you're dealing with, they'll choose what to work with, and then now you'll have implementation.
Okay.
Yes.
So implemented, designed, ready to go?
Down that.
You've managed to summarize that in minutes, but I need to understand how much time did it take? From the time the concept hit your head, when you and Evans had their hammer, oh my God, let's build this thing, to the point where it was listed up on Google, the Google Store and the App Store. Yeah.
So I would say for us, we started in late 2018. We did our research, started building, and then I remember in late 2020, we started now our application to the regulator for CMA. And as you'd expect, that requires a lot of reporting, a lot of documents. Of course.
Is that one of your biggest, most notable successes to date? That's the regulation by the CMA?
Yeah. So definitely getting the blessings of the regulator and giving the green light to offer the product in the market. I would say that has been a big success.
Sam, which evil clown was the best at saving money?
At saving money?
That guy who used to freak out children. Pennywise! You guys know Pennywise? How about a challenge? From age 2018 to 2022, is there a year or a point or a month where you're just like, honestly, I don't think it's worth it? Was there something that really...
The building.
Just the building in general?
Yes. Because like with any creative work, it's not a linear or logical progression. Yeah, so it comes in waves. Sometimes you're motivated, you're working with a team, you're arguing over how things should be done, how it should be approached. Yeah, so that, and the size of what you're building, there's a challenge in bringing all this together.
Okay, so I know it cost you time-wise 4 years, if not more. How much did it cost you, how much did it cost your pocket? What's the size of the hole that it made in your pocket? And how did you finance it?
So a lot. So
a lot.
So what we did was we pitched to an angel investor. Someone who understands the space. And again, at very early stages, what we're also looking at is what we call smart money. There are two types of investors you might get. So you can either get smart money or dumb money. Smart money is essentially money that comes with the connects, certain understanding. So it's someone you can derive value beyond just the finance bit.
The monetary bit. How did you hire your team? Literally, like what did you look for?
So team is also a very interesting question around that. Because hiring is more of an art. There's no science to it. And
hiring is an art. There's no science.
People who are T-shaped. So what that means is, at the top, the way letter T is, they are generalists. So they're open to learning a lot of things. But the The other element of letter T, which is the, what can I term it?
That straight,
The straight line.
pointy thing.
Yeah. It also means they are very deep in one profession.
A jack of all trades, but a master of one.
Of one, yes.
I want to commend you because, again, you would assume, because we're building an app and it's tech and developers, that it would just be men. In fact, I'm the one who's brought the most men here in my team. And how is it that you managed to attract and retain such good women in the space?
For you to have a very coherent solution that can be welcomed by all parties, you need to involve all parties.
That's true.
So a very close friend of ours works for a payments company, and whenever he's actually my neighbor, so when he comes home and he's looking gloomy, I know 4 out of 5 chances he only bags and a deal nazo kwa office.
So bags are part and parcel of our building work. So what you have is a way now to solve them as they come up. For us, we have people who are dedicated just to bags. There's one guy we have on the team called a bag slayer.
Combat training.
What's the worst bag you've had?
The worst bag we have had, I think we had one that they are the normal ones where the app crashes, and you have to you have to fix that issue for each model of the phone. So whether it's a Huawei, whether it's a a Nokia. Again, this being a creative work.
So is that why apps have regular updates, constant just to fix those bugs and that. Oh wow! Hey, today I've been taken to school.
What is Thanos' favorite app? Snapchat.
What would you tell your 16 or 17-year-old self today, or your 20-year-old self? Figure it out. Fix that bug.
As a teenager, so number one, I would tell myself not to worry too much. Probably I'd read a lot of stoicism. The other bit is to read widely.
Okay.
The analogy here is, if the only thing you have a hammer, everything becomes a nail. Same case with problems. If you have read widely, you have many tools, you have pliers, you have the hammer, you have the, the drill. Then
it's about having the right tools. So can you imagine a gardener in a war? You're dead. Sam, 3 years, 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? Where do you see Chums?
Some of the things we are looking at is adding a marketplace. So for goals people are saving for, if you are saving for kitchenware,
A Samsung fridge.
or a Samsung fridge, can we connect you to Samsung providers, and you can go through the journey of the whole savings all the way to channeling the money to.
And your experience in
The
credit
vendors.
and whatever would work so perfectly here.
Yes.
Everything is just working together so beautifully.
Exactly.
Well done. Okay.
Yes.
That's Chums.
Yes.
And you?
For me personally,
You like cutting through corners.
yes.
This guy.
For me personally, my passion has always been on. I have a very deep passion in mentorship,
Yeah.
and also seeing what can be done for the girl child.
Yeah.
My supervision.
Yeah.
Eventually, when I see myself growing old, is starting a school.
You're building a foundation.
A foundation.
For these women,
Yes.
for these girls.
Yes.
Yeah,
Understanding
where
that-
they lack it.
where they lack it.
Beautiful. I think it's going to work out well. Does it come out of passion because you were raised by a single mom?
I think part of that,
Yeah.
and seeing what it means to empower a woman.
Yeah.
It means empowering a society.
Yep.
And it also means, seeing the hurdles she has to jump for her to achieve what she wants. Yeah. So I'm saving money for my parents to plant around my compound while my career is over. So it's my hedge fund.
Sam, apparently, I've heard that building an app-based platform can make me some really, really appropriate money. Is it true? Can you make me rich?
Yes, I'll be very open about this. I want to be uptight. So becoming wealthy with an app, I would say it's just akin to asking, can I become wealthy with business? Yeah. And the question to that is, it depends on what you are solving. Remember, at the end of the day, an app is an enabler. It's a tool. So akin to asking, can I become wealthy with the gem? So it all depends on how you make use of the
djembe. Sam, thank you so much, man. This was so beautiful. Edifying, I love it. Another day, another class. Guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you're new to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free and I value you being here. Share this video with someone. If you're in tech, I encourage you to share this with someone else in tech. I think one of the biggest things I learned today is even if you're in tech, read widely, touch everything, be a finance guru, be a storyteller, be a creative, and then you'll be able to make it. If you want to get in touch with Sam, I'll see how to do that because he said he's into mentorship, but download Chooms app. I'll leave the link in the description box, chooms.io. It's a nice, cute little piggy. That's the logo that you'll see. That's the symbol that you see when you go to the App Store or the Google Play Store. Download Chooms, start your saving and investment journey today. Remember me when you do it and buy me something nice. Till next time. But this is a lie though. Okay. Sam. I checked my savings account yesterday. It wasn't very interesting.
Had zero interest.
It's already, I've already done with the joke. There's no answer. That's it. It wasn't very interesting.
Even me, I made an app. It's for deaf people for audiobooks. It's called Inaudible.